Hi, this is Mike, and welcome to this mini activity, Writing for Conciseness, a mini activity for intermediate advanced learners. The ability to write concisely in English is a hallmark of strong writing, especially in academic and professional contexts. In these contexts, readers expect writers to present their ideas in a direct, succinct manner without unnecessary repetition. On a personal level, conciseness is an essential part of my daily work. As I write a legal decision for a judge, I am always mindful of the need to be concise, ensuring that my ideas are conveyed using as few words as possible. Often, I'll revise sentences or paragraphs multiple times to achieve this. The emphasis on conciseness in English writing provides the rationale for activities that develop this crucial skill. So what does conciseness mean in writing, and why is it important? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, conciseness refers to the quality of being short and clear, expressing what needs to be said without unnecessary words. As frequent readers and writers in English, we are familiar with the idea of being concise. For instance, consider the sentence, "If you want to know what I think, Diet Mountain Dew is the best soda I've ever tasted." While categorically true, this sentence is somewhat wordy. We can make it more concise by rewording it as, "I think Diet Mountain Dew is the best soda I've ever tasted," and the meaning remains unchanged. Further reducing it, we could say, Diet Mountain Dew is the best soda I've ever tasted, or even, Diet Mountain Dew is the best soda. The original sentence has 19 words, while the most concise version has only 7 words, delivering the same message in a more direct way. The result is a clearer, more impactful sentence with simpler structure. This example highlights the importance of conciseness in writing. It enhances professionalism, improves effectiveness, and saves the reader's time. It also helps avoid redundancy that could dilute the message or lose the reader's intention. Being concise forces the writer to focus on sentence structure, word choice, and punctuation. And while I didn't mention it in the slide, it also saves paper, toner, and by extension, trees. While all English language learners can benefit from a lesson on writing concisely, this activity is tailored for native Spanish speakers with high, intermediate, or advanced proficiency. Spanish is a more Baroque language than English, meaning it often requires more words to express the same idea in Spanish as it does in English. Here's an example to illustrate the difference in writing styles. In Spanish, the sentence reads, "Lo que quiero decir es que es difícil escribir en inglés." The English version would be, "I mean writing in English is hard," or "writing in English is hard." Spanish speakers writing in English may write a sentence that is grammatically correct, but does not account for conciseness and clarity that defines strong writing in English. Conversely, English speakers writing in Spanish may implement the principles of conciseness in their writing, resulting in a sentence that does not sound like Spanish to native speakers. Thus, the goal of an activity on conciseness is to get students to recognize and eliminate unnecessary wordiness in their writing to make their sentences clear, direct, and impactful. And now for the activity, identifying wordiness. The students are introduced to the concept of conciseness in writing through a warm-up activity. Using the Diet Mountain Dew example, or any other example that is relevant and meaningful for them, the teacher demonstrates how a sentence in English can be reduced by eliminating unnecessary words without losing the meaning of the sentence. The teacher writes the original sentence and its reduced versions on the board so the students can visualize how the sentence structure and vocabulary change. The teacher writes down more sentence examples or asks the students to write a sentence on the board. The class then discusses if and how the sentences can be made clearer and more direct by eliminating words. After the warm-up activity, the teacher explains what conciseness is and why it is important when writing in English. The teacher encourages the students to share their own thoughts and experiences with writing in English. The teacher then tells the students they will be paired up and will rewrite English sentences more concisely. The teacher provides each pair with the same 3 or 4 sentences that are purposefully wordy. Working in pairs, the students will rewrite the sentences for conciseness and clarity. The students may use dictionaries, thesauruses, or other reference materials as they rewrite their sentences. During this time, the teacher circulates the room to make sure that the students understand what they need to do, suggest ways in which the sentences could be made more concise, and field questions about grammar or sentence structure. As an example, the students have been given the following sentence to rewrite. The store, unfortunately, had run out of stock on the specific beverage known as Diet Mountain Dew, which is a popular soft drink that many people enjoy consuming. They sure do. Obviously, this sentence has been purposely made wordy. The students came up with the following rewrites. Unfortunately, the store had completely run out of Diet Mountain Dew. The store was out of Diet Mountain Dew. The store didn't have any Diet Mountain Dew left on the shelves. Diet Mountain Dew was sold out at the store. After the pairs have revised their sentences, the teacher brings the class back together to review the changes. Each pair will write their final revised version of each sentence on the board and explain the changes they made, including why they chose to keep or remove certain words. Once all pairs have shared their revisions, the class votes on the best revised sentence based on factors like clarity, conciseness, and impact. For homework, the teacher asks the students to write a 2 or 3 page paragraph on a topic of their choice. When they return to class, students swap essays with their partners. Each student reads their partner's essay and offers suggestions for improving clarity and conciseness. The students then revise their essays, incorporating their partner's feedback. The teacher reviews both the original essays with the comments and the revised versions, providing feedback through written comments and suggestions on the rewrites. This activity and homework assignment can be repeated to help students refine their ability to write concisely in English. As they improve, the teacher can challenge them by having them review and rewrite longer or more sophisticated texts. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.